as a parent, my child has an anaphylaxis reaction to a food. It can be very scary. How do I manage my fears and so that I'm not holding my child back from exploring the world?
Absolutely. It's definitely, as a parent, it is a significant event if you've seen your child have an anaphylaxis. And it can definitely have an impact on the family, especially because if it's a food reaction, because food is something they're exposed to all the time. So definitely getting support for that. So if we've recognised an allergy and they have had a reaction, ensuring you've gone to your GP and got referrals to the appropriate channels. So anyone who has an allergy or definitely has an anaphylaxis should have been referred through to the hospital for ongoing support and help, and that's where people like myself get involved. It's also getting support from the right channels as well. Something that's going to give you the education you need, but also opportunities to debrief or that kind of stuff. So there's lots of great support networks that are out there. Allergy New Zealand is a great thing to join, and also is My Epi Club. So they are it's a website which you can join and gives you reminders and things in terms of your EpiPen expiring, but it also has a wealth of information. So sometimes having that information, knowing you know how to manage it should it happen again, is a helpful tool. I do sometimes recommend, if it has been especially traumatic, for a family to talk to their GP if it is becoming too big in the room. Even if it's a parent or if it's the child, about how to manage that anxiety around it, because it can be something that is quite a scary thing. And so we don't want to see, in terms of the child, the food allergy taking up too much room in their life and them missing out on opportunities that they would otherwise do. So if the child's not engaging in things, not wanting to stay away, is missing out on important things that they're actually keen, but due to fear, there would be awesome to talk to either your GP about getting some assistance for that. In terms of our region, we've got supports in schools, counselling in schools in Manaake, who can offer some just chats about that. And then obviously if it's an ongoing concern, referrals to appropriate things, like we sometimes use psychology as well to really support a family if they're really struggling with it.
Right.
And any referral that the public health nursing service gets about a particular child from a GP or a paediatrician or a school or preschool, then we will always call the parent and see how they're feeling about it when we're obtaining consent, but also inviting them along to the teaching session, or if they're unable to attend, we will visit them in their own home and go through the stuff with them and make sure that they have a good understanding of how it all works, and if they've got any concerns or queries they can raise it with us and can talk them through it at that appointment.
So how do I educate people on how serious this is?
So there's quite a few great resources which I recommend to the whānau that I work with. We've definitely got in this as a society, we're becoming more allergy aware than we ever used to be. It's definitely, if you go to a restaurant or a cafe, it's expected that you'll ask. No one would be shocked that you asked about allergen content. So we've definitely got an increasing awareness, but sometimes people don't understand the gravity of a child's reaction, and as a parent you're really anxious about their potential reaction. So there are some things you can do. There's a great resource, Askia, who they are a big organisation that write the Askia action plans that Emily was talking about. They've got lots of great resources, and one of them is a free online anaphylaxis course. So I really recommend, especially to the teenagers I work with, that they get their friends to do that, or if they've got coaches in sports, to do those online free courses. And there's lots of really great resources on that website as well. But again, if it's a school or a preschool, public health in our region are definitely helpful in doing that as well.